Hi, if you wonder why the quality of the video is so bad, then stick around because I'm going to show you how to transfer old tapes over to your computer. So let's get right to it. Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is 2E0IQJ. So normally on this channel we look at radio stuff. So we've recently looked at a HF SDR transceiver, we've looked at a PMR radio, T12, T2 antenna, Icon PCR 1000 that I want to get working on Linux, and so on. But for this week's video I thought I'd do something different. I thought I'd show you how to transfer old tape formats over, such as VHS, which we're going to use in this example, over to your computer. You can then edit it in your editor of choice, so Final Cut Pro, iMovie, Kdenlive and so on. You can then upload it to YouTube. You can then transfer it to a USB stick to give to friends and relatives, stick it on DVD. Once you've got it as a digital format, you can then do what you need to do to it. You can also transfer over VHS-C, which is that one there, but you need the adapter for the VCR. And if you want to transfer stuff over from Sony, so High 8, and this is a High 8 90-minute cassette, then you can use your camera, and this here is a Sony High 8 vintage camcorder. It's massive compared to the camcorder I'm using now to record with. You can transfer over using this box here, and this is a vid box or vid capture box from Honstech. They do this for Windows and they do it for Mac, and I'll be showing you the Mac version shortly. And at the back of the box you've got video in, LNR audio, USB socket and S video. And we're going to be using the red, white and yellow connections, which I've got here. I'm going to be using a SCART adapter, which I've got here. Now my video recorder is 2005-2006 vintage. I got this for about 35 quid, brand new, from the supermarket, because they were just they were trying to get rid of them on the cheap because VHS was slowly dying off. DVD recorders are out, but they were too expensive. I don't think hard drive recorders are out then. Was I had a hard drive recorder. But anyhow, this VCR could be a Betamax, a Video 2000 or some other video format. And at the back of the VCR it's got a SCART socket. Now it's got the 3 plugs. You're good to go. If you haven't got the 3 plugs, it's got a SCART socket, then you can use an adapter. Some VCRs have got a BNC plug, maybe it's an early Betamax or an early VHS. Then you need to get a BNC to phono adapter. Then you can use these cables. But if your VCR's got no SCART socket and no RCA component or anything sockets at the back, only got RF, then you can do it. Either get yourself a new VCR, which I know you have to pick up from a charity shop, or get someone to see if someone's got one they want to give you, or you can use an analog TV card. I won't go into this in this video, but if you want to see how to transfer footage over using analog via RF, then let me know in the comments below and I'll do a video on this. And this is a digital and analog TV converter for the Mac. It allows you to watch basically digital TV on the Mac, and I used to use this to record stuff with off the TV, and then you used to tick a box and you just go straight over to the iPod. So what I'll do, I'll go and set everything up, I'll show you it's all set up, and then we're going to capture our first, we're going to capture stuff from this tape over to the computer. Okay, so this is how we've got it set up. So I've got this adapter, which is going to go in the back of the video recorder, and it's set to output. And I've got the red, white and yellow connected. At the back of my VCR, it's got a SCART socket. That's all the RF connections, don't want to use them. All I've got is a SCART socket, so I'm just going to plug the SCART cable in to the back of the VCR. The VCR is plugged into the mains, and the cable, or this wire, goes into this box here, which is a Honstech box that we're going to use to capture. Then you've got a USB cable that fits into the computer, which allows us to do the capturing. Now if I wanted to capture from this camcorder, this is the Sony Handycam, and I can do, because on this camcorder up here we've got the red, white and yellow, so I can just plug these cables directly into there, put a tape in, push play, it comes out on the computer. So let's go and capture some footage from this old VHS tape. This is a fairly standard VCR on standby, stop reject, rewind, forward, play, OTR, one touch recording. So let's stick in the tape and capture some video from this old Scotch videotape. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll run the screen capture software and then I'll push play on the video, and hopefully we can capture some video from this old tape onto the computer. Okay, so I've got the screen capture software running on the computer. I've got the VidBox for Mac running, and the main screen comes up. Step 1, select your video device. We've got camcorder, VCR, TV stroke antenna, DVD player, video games console, and set-top box. So I'm going to click on VCR, and I'm going to press the forward arrow. Select your connection type, so we've got RCA composite. You can also use S-Video. This shows you how to set everything up, which I've already shown you. So before starting the software, make sure that this box is connected to the Mac, and you'll know it's working because you'll see a blue light. And this is a recording time. If your video is 3 hours long, drag the slider to go to 3 hours. If it's 2 hours, drag it to 2 hours. But I'm going to leave it as default for the purposes of this video. And this is where you can save your file to. So my file's going to be saved to the desktop. Now I'm going to push the forward arrow. Now I'm capturing this on a 2012 MacBook Pro, and then we can go enter our file names in there. All I need to do now is just press play on the video, because you can see the blue screens come up, and hit the record button. So let's press play. And there we go now, where I am recording from a VHS tape over to a digital file, which you can then edit and do what you need to do to it. Now to get this file onto the tape, I had to plug my HD camcorder into the back of the video via SCART and push the one touch recording. This one here lowers and raises the volume. I'll leave it on what it was, -7. Once you've got your recordings, you can then press on stop. It says, do you want to stop recording? We're going to push OK. And then we're going to stop the VCR. It's going to say now, drag and drop this screen into other applications to export. But we don't want to do that because it's already there on the desktop. Open saved file location, open save location, which you can do. iTunes, add it to iTunes. It converts it and puts it on iTunes for you. Put it into iMovie for editing, or iDVD for burning. But we don't need to do any of that because the file's there. And the file size, if we go to get info, is around about 14 megabytes. So you should easily be able to fit your videos onto a USB stick. I think a 3-hour video is probably about 4 gig or so. It's not a very big file size. But that's how we've transferred from tape over to the computer, which you can then edit in your editor of choice, burn it to DVD, put on a USB stick, or do whatever you want to do to it. It means your precious memories on tape are now safe as a digital format. So there we go, we just transferred old footage from this VHS cassette over to the computer to make it digital using this vintage video recorder. And we use the Honstech vid capture box for the Mac, and there is a Windows version available. Before I had this box, I used to use this TV capture card. I had to tune the video recorder in to the card. It was on UHF channel 36. For those who are old enough to remember that, tune in the video to the TV. If we could use it, nice plug and play rubbish. Tune into the TV card and then record it in much the same way. If you want me to see me do that, how to transfer footage using RF, then I will show you how to do that if you put it in the comments below. Anyhow, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this video. If you found it of some use, you know what to do, give it a thumbs up, comment, like and subscribe and share the video. If you want to be notified when I do new videos, which is normally a Monday and a Wednesday, then hit that subscription button and whack the bell button, and it will notify you as and when I do new uploads. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.